Hello everyone, and welcome to today's video. In today's episode, we will be discussing a recent statement made by tech billionaire Elon Musk regarding migrants entering the United States. Musk has claimed that these migrants may be planning a terror attack against the country. This conspiracy theory revolves around the idea that the Biden administration is importing voters by transporting undocumented immigrants into the country. Musk suggests that this practice not only poses a national security threat, but also sets the groundwork for an attack worse than 9/11. He posted these remarks on a social media platform, along with a screenshot of a Daily Mail article discussing the Center for Immigration Studies report. This organization advocates for strict limits on immigration. The report mentioned in Musk's post addresses Customs and Border Protection's refusal to disclose the airports where undocumented immigrants are arriving due to operational vulnerabilities. It is important to note that the government has previously withheld information on these flights to protect the privacy of those on board, including children. This covert transportation theory has been circulating among right-wing media and Republicans since 2021, but it has been repeatedly debunked by credible sources like CNN, The Washington Post, and PolitiFact. In reality, some of these flights are operated for the Office of Refugee Resettlement. They aim to relocate minors and reunite them with caretakers, a practice that was also common during the previous administration. The CBP One app mentioned in the report allows migrants to apply for appointments to be vetted and processed by U.S. immigration authorities. CBS News reported that between January 2023 and February of this year, nearly 450,000 people have been processed through this app. Additionally, migrants in Mexico alone have made over 64.3 million appointment requests. It is important to note that Musk himself is an immigrant to the United States. However, he seems to be partial to anti-immigration sentiment. He has made statements suggesting that Democrats want undocumented immigrants to enter the country to gain more votes. It is essential to critically analyze such conspiracy theories and consider credible sources when forming opinions. The safety and security of a country should not be compromised by the spreading of unfounded claims. In the ongoing saga of immigration law in the United States, Texas finds itself at the center of a legal battle that could have far-reaching implications. Let's dive into the latest developments. The Texas immigration law, known as SB 1234, imposes strict measures aimed at cracking down on undocumented immigrants. It includes provisions that require local law enforcement to cooperate with federal immigration authorities and impose penalties on sanctuary cities. These measures have sparked fierce debate, with supporters arguing for enhanced border security and opponents raising concerns about civil rights and due process. Now, the case is headed to the Supreme Court for a final decision. Legal scholars argue that SB 1234 raises significant constitutional questions, particularly regarding the balance of power between federal and state governments. The outcome of this case could set a precedent for future immigration policies and state-federal relations. The Supreme Court faces a challenging task in weighing the competing interests of state sovereignty and federal authority. Whatever decision is reached will have profound implications for immigration law and governance. For undocumented immigrants living in Texas, the uncertainty surrounding SB 1234 creates fear and anxiety about their future. Many worry about the potential consequences of increased enforcement and the erosion of sanctuary protections. Texas is not the only state struggling with the new immigration reality. Georgia is undergoing a similar battle. Sanctuary cities have emerged as a focal point in the national immigration conversation. What exactly are they, and how do they function within the legal framework of the state? Sanctuary cities, such as Atlanta and Athens in Georgia, adopt policies limiting cooperation with federal immigration authorities to protect undocumented immigrants from deportation. However, these policies have sparked controversy and drawn scrutiny from state lawmakers. Georgia lawmakers are divided over the issue of sanctuary cities, with supporters arguing for local autonomy and opponents calling for stricter enforcement of immigration laws. It may happen that Georgia will be the next state to pass anti-immigrant laws. That's all for today's video. I hope you found this information informative and thought-provoking. As always, remember to verify the credibility of the information you encounter and stay engaged with reliable news sources. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next episode.